Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk to you about the narcissistic cycle of abuse. It's an endless cycle, so it rolls and rolls and rolls, and it also is it's different, two distinct phases, but it's the same thing, so it happens continuously on and on and on. So it starts with the idealization phase, and they also call it the love bombing phase. And this is very easy to mistake with a normal relationship, and that's why many people, tend to overlook it and okay, it's normal, and say it's normal because what goes on is the person is very interested in you. They appear to be kind, to be loving, to be warm. Everything that you appreciate in others, they will take note and mirror that back to you. So that's what goes on in the idealization phase, and so they also call it love bombing because of that, because it's very intense in the sense of you feel like you found your the perfect person, your soulmate or whatever. And then there's the devalue stage, and that happens on and off. It's not that very strictly discrete two phases. No, it happens on and off. So in the devaluing stage, there's a lot of gaslighting, because it's sort of covert. Sometimes it's very overt, but especially in the covert narcissism cycle of abuse, there's a lot of subtle signs, and they will make you feel like you are being too jealous or too needy or too clingy, or that it's all on you. They start to projecting everything, so they are accusing you of things that you are not, but they do it in a way that they will take a bit of truth and surround it by a lot of lies and manipulation. So they will start to devalue you in many ways, and that's when I'm going to refer you to my gaslighting video, so you can understand that part better if you haven't already. But that's what happens in the devaluing phase. That erodes your identity, and your feelings of being a secure person, like a healthy person, start to erode. Yeah, because you start to doubt yourself. That's when you feel like you're walking on eggshells, because anything you say could be taken against you, really, and basically in the wrong way. And you feel like you're not talking to a normal person, because anything you say, you're not able to work it out. Like, it's the only way there is for you to say I'm sorry, and for you to accept whatever they are throwing at you, like in the case if you're being jealous, or if you're being too rude, or whatever. It could be the most ridiculous accusations, which is not at all like you, and you feel like, no, I'm not like that. And the danger there is to give in and say, for the sake of the relationship, give in and say, okay, I'll take that, maybe I'm like that, and start doubting yourself. And that's where the abuse happens. That's abusive, completely abusive. And so there's the gaslighting, name calling, devaluing, all sorts of manipulation tactics, which I will link here. And there's a lot that goes on. And since you are a healthy person, normal, because we're within a range of normalcy, and we are pretty healthy people usually, and sometimes there are other types of issues that go hand in hand. I mean, opposites attract, and so narcissists go after different types of people with different particular problems that I will go ahead and talk about those later on. But in a normal situation, you don't think that somebody can be so manipulative or so hurtful and so have a plan to destroy you. That's basically what it is. They have a plan to destroy you, and you don't understand how the person who is the one that you supposedly love, and they love you back, you think, they can do that. So you start to give in and buy into their lies, because there's no way they will do this to you. So you start to, oh, maybe I'm that way, oh, maybe, and then you shrink by the minute, and your personality, your light, your life, your love, your inner soul is destroyed. That's why we need to learn and know about this. And if you suspect that you're going through this, please do more research and you will confirm this. And so then comes the discard in covert narcissistic relationships. The discard phase is when they suddenly, after 20 years, because narcissistic relationships are longer, so after 20 years or so of a relationship, they suddenly change, the mask cracks, and you see a completely different person, and that starts to do with behaviors that are completely hurtful. And for example, they would go out when they would never go out, and start to cheat and lie. So that's what goes on. It's very weird. It's completely weird. Let's call it for what it is. And it's a personality disorder. It comes with a lot of harm to the victim, really. And so that's why we need to know about this cycle of abuse. And you need to know that you're not crazy. It really happens this way. That's what narcissistic abuse is. And it's completely painful and damaging. So that's why I'm doing this series. And I hope you're enjoying them, and I hope I was clear. And if not, please let me know down below. That's it. That's all I wanted to say for today. And thank you so much for being here, and for subscribing, and for liking my videos. And I will see you on Friday. Bye!